Jeffrey, Poland.
Cześć, witam was w kolejnym odcinku z Hogwart Legacy. Mamy, słuchajcie, do zrobienia ciężką dosyć misję w takim bądź razie. Nie będę ukrywał. Dobrze, że mi to dużo HP nie wzięło. Czemu ja cały czas tego sterowania zapominam? O co chodzi? Będziemy musieli też się skupić na tym, że troszeczkę tych wyzwań porobić, bo na razie to się skupiam na wszystkim, tylko nie na tym.
There they are.
No i tak tylko.
You're going to regret that.
Incendio!
Flash of inspiration. That was... Might want to look up. Quite conductive, aren't we? Expulso! Rolling away, are ya?
Może być ciekawie.
Expulso! Thought you could hide from me, did ya? Expulso! 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 What are your thoughts on electricity?
Będzie trzeba nowych mikstur tego troszeczkę narobić. O! Mam pitrola. No to była ciężka wojna w tym momencie. Marki trolla. To wszystko niby elegancko, tylko tu nic nie ma. Tam coś jest, ale to nie jest co z tego. Ewentualnie może jeszcze tutaj coś zmienimy. Ale jest taki skrzynek. A ja mogę zrobić.
That's it.
O, hełm, o kurwa.
This is for Rookwood!
Ha! Another pitiful bit.
Myślicie, że mi się chce z wami bić?
Will you hold still?
Śmiesznie jesteście ogólnie. Nara. Tak, jest was mam.
Let's see what you make of my...
Be it upon your head when our
Tak się to robi.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile. Remarkable.
Jestem ciekaw, gdzie się ten drugi.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Kopię za wzięcie. Dobra, możemy spróbować tak. Bierz ślas. Dobra, tego mi się na razie w sumie nie. Ja mam być szczery, tylko tak. Mogę albo profesora zrobić właśnie. Lub z dala. Dobra, ja jestem ciekaw tego. No tak, wszystko elegancko, to dlaczego ja nie mogę? Dobra, inaczej. Będę musiał zaraz jeszcze posprzątać po to. Bo już czuję, że poszły ku pszczele po jedzonku.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Tak, tak, dobrze, dobrze. Zaraz pójdziemy, misiu, tylko na chwilę obecną to bym chciał zrobić właśnie... spotkać z Sebastianem.
Now that you've attended Beast's class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
Wszystko naraz.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're quite clever.
Oh, thank you. A lot of craftsmanship and care went into them. I assume.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl. On your stationery.
Ah. Well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly, until you started clearing them out.
The statues are a form of bullying. You'll know better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
A możecie się kurwa uspokoić? Jakby what the fuck? Przez chwilę narzekałem, że nie mam misji, więc teraz będę miał 5000, kurwa. Dobra, zakończmy sobie może tą misję. Czekajcie, aż się coś dostaniemy swoją drogą. Zakończę tą misję, a później pojedźmy sobie z tym typem.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, we had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
Dobra, no jest robione. Kolejna muzyka elegancko. I teraz możemy, słuchajcie, polecieć tym typem. Tylko tak, moment. Styrona. Tego nie zrobię. What? Spotkać się z Sebastianem. Aha. To jest popularna, to prawda? Nie do końca chciałem ją robić, ale okej. What the fuck? Mapa świata. Sprawdziłem sobie wcześniej tą mapę, więc mam kilka takich punktów, gdzie mogę się dalej troszeczkę przemieścić.
Travel broadens the mind.
Dobra, F5. Pójdę, tu się odjebie. Tym bardziej, że jak to jest misja główna, czego się nie spodziewałem, to troszeczkę myślę, że to jest po prostu jakaś tam poboczna, to ja to załatwię dosyć szybko, a tymczasem się okazuje, że chyba będzie coś się jeszcze odwalało tutaj.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
Dawaj.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian,
Oh,
where did you...
Is that what I think it is.
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Revelio.
Wszystko fajnie, gdzie jest ten pajak?
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologise for my uncle.
I'll admit I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it.
Zdążyłem jeszcze przed? Kurwa. Nie zdążyłem przed.
So there's a dead
To patrzcie to. Patrzcie to.
You've made your last mistake. Hit it! Such arrogance. This is almost too easy! I work best. One less human to worry about. Pitiful. Truly. Come on! Bingo! Let's get this. That was meant for me.
I've been fighting since we much too slow.
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Revelio.
Czekaj chwilę, bo może jakieś inspiry właśnie będą. Właśnie.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Piąteczka, pytacie. I właśnie będziemy wchodzili w nowy etap, jeśli chodzi o odcinki, bo na to w poniedziałku do piątku będą gameplaye, a później będą jakieś pewnie gry online. Teraz zmieniamy te gry.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
This well looks familiar. Revelio. Sebastian, I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section, with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago.
No?
If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it? When you put it like that. The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a
Revelio.
stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
Dobrze to kurwa nie wygląda.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Lumos. Revelio. A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Confringo!
Mam odpowiedź.
Revelio. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange.
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Nie wiem, czy dobrze robię, że robię tutaj ze Slytherinem. Że się przekonamy zaraz. Dobrze, bo jesteś też.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
No dobra.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Nic nie kompletnie nie rozumiem.
Anything helpful in the note?
Nic nie ma za bardzo.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Zróbmy jeszcze jedną misję może jakąś na szybko, bo 35 minut odcinka to za krótko. Ja 45 do godzinki około. Tutaj musimy jeszcze odwiedzić Sneka, to na razie nie chcę tego robić. Wychodujesz teraz. To zrobimy, to sobie zrobię może potem, poza odcinkiem. Mam teraz 50 000 misji, ty. Obierzenie. Mam takie głupie poczucie, że to będzie gdzieś daleko. Albo nie. Dobra, co na szybko. Mam nadzieję, że to będzie szybka misja. Jeszcze raz będę musiał tą kubetę posprzątać, zanim pójdę spać. That's insane.
What you did in Cross Wands was fantastic. Your dueling skills are quite advanced.
Dobra, co się dzieje?
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
Zapłacisz mi za tą pomoc, niestety. Ale ja już nie robię bezinteresownie. Na początku robiłem. Teraz już nie. Teraz już nie chuj. Dobra, tutaj. Ja tutaj mam. Super. Niestety jest tak jest. No teraz już bezinteresownie, no wiecie, no za darmo umarło, tak? Dobra, pyk. Większej tej góry nie mogli zrobić?
Could this be Mr. Oaks's campsite?
Oh, there's a hole in.
Spróbujemy też zrobić misję. Będziemy walczyć. Mam nadzieję, że mi starczy potek i wszystkiego. Że nie zginę jak debil.
Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
Never anything interesting around here.
Mam plan.
A human?
This is a waste of my talents.
Hello? Who's that there? Such arrogance.
Dalej gonią, rozumiesz to?
Easily diverted. You can't stop us.
Not quite.
Now, find out what happened here. Revelio.
Tak nie za bardzo, co? Patrzmy, co tu jeszcze jest. Jeszcze kuperek.
Mr. Oakes's trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
To jak? Nie wiem czemu, ale mam wrażenie, że będę musiał...
I should investigate. Revelio.
A, to jest tylko... Skrzynek. Elegancko. Tak. I teraz tak, zgaduję, że muszę wejść w inwentarz, tak? I mamy diagram, mapa. Większą mi nie pokazuje. Bo powinno mi pokazywać. Tylko miałem tam wpływają na górze.
Revelio.
Ja mogę na przykład sobie zmienić mapę na... Nie mogę. Czekajcie, ja sobie sprawdzę jedną rzecz. Dobra, to będzie ciekawe w takim razie. Z tego względu, że dalej nie wiem kurwa o co chodzi, nie? Sprawdziłem sobie tak z ciekawości na necie. Ale ja sprawdzałem nie stricte fabularkę. Ja ustawiłem sobie z tego względu w tamto miejsce znacznik, że jak ja się patrzę na to, tu mniej więcej to wygląda ta trasa, nie? Plus to. To mniej więcej wygląda właśnie jak to. Dlatego ustawiam tu znacznik, tylko z takiej podstawy mam nadzieję, że się nie mylę. Jeśli się mylę, no to to jest problem, bo nie zrobię tej misji. Siema pajace. 10. Trochę ich tu jest. Teraz tak, trzeba sobie ich wyczyścić tam najpierw. Tam są wilki. Bardziej mnie niepokoi, że muszę iść tu. Byłem tu swoją drogą. Ej, ja tu chyba czyściłem. Czemu nie mi się porozbili na nowo?
What do we have here? Trouble's brewing, and I...
The area's still clear. What? You almost had a lucky shot!
Mam wrażenie, że to już czyściłem, więc szkoda, by się kurwa porozbili na nowo.
I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
Jeszcze dwóch. Byłem tu już.
A ladder. That's what I need.
Nie stracę. Mam nadzieję, że nie będzie znowu walki z trolem.
Someone.
Podleśmy się bez potki. Teraz tak.
Revelio.
Jeszcze troszeczkę i tutaj mamy. Dobra, spróbujmy się podgrać znowu.
Quiet as a grapple.
is the I'd best have a spell. What went on here, I wonder?
Większości skrzynek już nie zbiorę, niestety. I dokładnie idę w to samo miejsce, więc tylko i wyłącznie mam nadzieję, że chyba to rośnie na tym jabłki jebrzy.
I don't like the looks of that encampment.
Ja pamiętam, jaki ten to była taka udręka.
What will we find in here? Revelio.
Rightfully ours. It's punishment to us all, there's almost human around.
How nice of you to stop.
Get away with that. I shall avenge your death.
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Revelio.
Teraz mogę tu wejść, bo wcześniej nie mogłem.
Alohomora.
A tu byłem Teraz mogę wejść. Zobaczmy.
Revelio. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Revelio.
To? Tak średnio bym powiedział. Ale F5 możemy tyle walnąć na szybko. Tym bardziej, że jeszcze mnie czeka w takim razie spotkanie z trolem. Po raz drugi, kurwa, 24 godziny. Ten stan dosłownie. Dobra. Na razie nie widzę rywali.
Revelio.
Ja w ogóle wtedy inaczej wleciałem, pamiętam.
Revelio.
Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. It's all working for me.
Tak, czyli... Tutaj na wszystko jest tam. Czyli muszę tu wejść.
Revelio.
Tam mnie nie było, okej. Na przykład tutaj przejdę? Nie przejdę, okej. Czyli będę musiał tu coś powiedzieć w takim razie.
Guardian Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
O kurwa, dobra, jednak jest troszeczkę więcej niż zakładałem. Nie wiem, czy się... Nie, no nie widzę się w ogóle, nie wiem, czy ważne.
That was unimpressive. Such arrogance.
I won't rest.
What an unfortunate disappointment. It was pitiful!
Revelio. Accio.
Nie skupiam się za bardzo na tej. Bardziej skupiam się, żeby tu przeżyć. Bo chyba aż tak mocno nie jest wyraźniej. Żeby sobie jeszcze tak parapować. Dobra, na razie to ten szybki pominę. Dobra, to pamiętam.
Incendio.
Nie wiem, czy coś będzie, ale warto sprawdzić. Będzie.
Revelio.
Dobra. W dalszym ciągu wiem, że mnie czeka spotkanie z trolem. Do mnie tak średnio idzie, żeby robić dalej, no ale cóż, coś trzeba. Tam za bardzo nie chcę iść. Tutaj mam jakąś kratkę. Dobra. No to jest tylko skrzyneczka, okej. Tak sobie weźmiemy.
Revelio.
Rzeczy. P5. Tyle było z krótkiego odcinka. Już mamy prawie godzinę, a jeszcze nie znalazłem tego chłopa.
Who's down there?
For me? Pity, not quite. Your spells glance off of me. A miss!
Wiemy, co będzie.
Revelio.
Bardzo widoczne. Widocznie za jakiś skrzynek.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes's wand. Where could it be? A boiler door. How to open it?
Jak je otworzyć? No właśnie, kuźwa jak. Repero. Dobra, to zrobimy na tym odcinku. Dziękuję bardzo za obejrzenie. Trzymajcie się do następnego.